Well, things have gotten quiet for me. Things have been quiet for me, haven't they? It seems like the more older that I get, the more of the silence itself tends to become more and more suffocating. If what I'm saying makes any sense. Compared to like when I was, 19, 20, early 20s. Back when it somewhat felt like all the people that I grew up with from back then were still relevant in my life in some shape or form or capacity. But I find myself in this weird, awkward phase where a lot of things are dead. There's no life breathing into it. And I think I've reached to the point where I've accepted it. I've long since accepted that that's what my reality is now. And I've been trying to find some new starts, and unfortunately, that has yet to happen for me. Um, I feel like I've wasted 9 years of my life chasing a sheet of paper, this bachelor's degree, this associate's degree. So I got these two sheets of paper, right? I was chasing the hopes and dreams of chasing stability. Stability this, stability that. Meanwhile, in the midst of all that, I have witnessed people that I once knew getting the things that I wished I had. They got that relationship, they got that house, they got that good paying job, and they didn't even go to college. Or they did, but they never finished. And life ends up rewarding them because of it. Which again, it goes back to my previous video where I briefly talk about, anti-intellectualism in this godforsaken country. I don't understand. I don't get it. As a matter of fact, I mean, life never made any sense to me. Not for the past 9 years, and sure as hell not even now has life made any sense to me. Because I grew up being told that if I went to college, I was gonna get this good job, life was gonna improve for me. I was gonna eventually find a wife and eventually settle down and maybe, just maybe, have kids, right? Fast forward to today, I'm a 25-year-old man, still living with my parents' house, still broke, still relying on my dad to pay for my insurance and my health insurance, while working at a crappy minimum wage job that I thought I was never gonna go back to ever again. But I had to get back. But I had to choose this job because my life and my circumstances gave me no choice otherwise. And I feel stuck here. And I'm applying to all these places, and I haven't gotten any calls, and I've gotten brief communications on, and I've gotten some brief communications from some of these companies in regards to moving forward with my application, and no follow up. I didn't get no phone call. I didn't get no emails back. Absolutely nothing. I got ghosted, if any more than anything. So it really just feels like I'm stuck working at this fast food restaurant for the unforeseeable future. While the rest of the dumbasses from my past, they got to move on. They got to have a new start. They got to have that new boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever the fuck, they got to have children while I ended up having fucking nothing. Just like how it was for me 9 years ago, just like how it was for me even now. And all I gained from that was 2 sheets of paper, that being my associates, that being my bachelor's degree, and now I have type 1. And now I have type 1. I'm in debt. I'm still in debt with the hospital from 4 years ago. That's what the fuck I gained over the past 9 years. Debt and more loneliness and isolation, and me literally being back to square one again. Exactly where I was at financially 9 years ago. I prioritized school. I chose school over everything. And look where that got me. And now that I'm done with university, and I went through 9 months of unemployment just to be hired to some bum minimum wage place, but I'm not working and dealing with the constant, metaphorical treadmill of me having to climb and with no end in sight, trying to pander to the non-stop influx of customers coming in and out of the drive-through and making orders for them, along with the orders in the dining room as well. I'm at home in this room. Same room that I was in when I was 12 years old, all the way up until now. And when I'm not at work and I'm here, the silence and the realization of where my life is at this point, it 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 gets to me. It truly gets to me, and it makes me miss, the times that I had when I was, in my late teens, early 20s, back when it felt like, these people that I went to school with, these people that I knew growing up, were felt still felt relevant in my life in some shape, form, or capacity before these connections became clearly dead, clearly screaming out to me that, hey, it's time to cut the cord loose. It's time to disengage completely, because that person from the other side of the dynamic, they have long since disengaged. They have long since mentally checked out. And it's time for you to just drop the hammer and just make that apparent. And so I had to be that one that cut the cord with a lot of people. Nothing was going, nothing was moving, nothing was flowing. Everything died. Let it rot. I thought things would have been better at this point. I thought I would have had, I thought I would have had money saved up, but no, life fucking happened. I thought I would have been on my own with my own place. I thought I would have met a nice woman that actually cared about me, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And it just feels like I'm still living the same life I did when I was a teenager. Still living the same life I did when I was 18 and just fresh out of high school. And shortly after I got my driver's license at the last fucking minute and got everything approved from the DPS office. Man, is it weird for me to say that I no longer feel nostalgic towards the things that have happened over the past 9 years? Because I can't even feel nostalgia anymore. I've lost the ability to feel nostalgia towards things that mattered to me over the years. But yeah, I mean, like I stated earlier, I mean, things have gotten quiet, haven't they? just something I wanted to bring up. Just a random thought.